What's up, YouTube? Side Horse here with Taste Tracker, and today I wanted to announce what I announced last night on Twitter, and that is that I'm going to do a 2023 challenge. I'm going to start on 11/1. So, for some context, I did one in 2020 before the COVID crash. I took 2,000, made it to 10,000 by the end of that year. In 2021, I tried to do the same thing, but this time with 1K, and I'm still holding the bags on those. It did not go well. Um, Between being too aggressive and the market going against me and most of my tickers, starting the bear market back in 2021, um, I ended up holding these, taking the um, put credit spreads and getting rid of the long put and adding that to the cash I had and then taking assignments. And in order to take assignment, I had to deposit money. So I took assignment on Twitter and eBay. I am obviously hoping for the Twitter transaction with Elon Musk to close at some point in the future, and when that does, I'll make plenty of money. Uh, and then for eBay, I have to wait for the market to come back up so that I can close for Scratch. So that didn't go very well. And then because the market was much the same in 2022, I've gotten asked a couple times whether I was going to do it again or not. And I decided to keep postponing it until better market conditions. Um, in order to do a similar style. But uh, you know, here we are in 2022, end of 2022, and still the same thing with kind of expectations that it'll keep going this way for at least the 2023. So, like I said, I was focusing on put credit spreads before, um, and this time I'll be doing naked puts around a 15 delta, maybe a little bit less, 45 days to expiration, and the tickers are going to be around $100 or less. That's so that I can get a margin requirement that is around $500. And since I'll be starting with $1,000, it'll only be using half my buying power. But either way, there's no guarantees. It could definitely end up like the last one, not like the first one. But I do feel more confident in this environment doing naked puts. They're more maneuverable, whereas put credit spreads, uh, you really end up just locking in loss. So it's the wrong strategy for this moment in time. To start, you'll need a Tastyworks account. So if you want to use my referral link, here it is. That would definitely help me out. Uh, and then once you create an account, you'll have to get options approved. And for the one of the upper levels, because we'll be selling options, selling puts, um, we're not going to be buying or calls or puts. So yeah. So I'll be publishing my trades here on Twitter, also on Tasty Tracker if you follow me there. And I'll do review videos every couple days on YouTube to show the progress. Um, Okay, so as with any naked position, there's a chance that I'll get assigned. That risk was still there in put credit spreads. The only difference there is that I could exercise the long leg. That's not even the advised method of getting out of that situation anyway. Um, so having that long leg doesn't really offer much protection. But if I do get assigned, then I will walk you through how to do that. But I've been doing this for a while, and I'm generally pretty good at avoiding assignment risk. Um, uh, but the chances are going to be there. I would just close out the stock at the next market, the next open market day. So another possible scenario is that I get margin called. If it's only, 20 bucks or 50 bucks, sometimes the following days the market will naturally come back up and that margin requirement will go away. If it's a small amount that it does look like I'll need to deposit, then I would deposit that. If it's a large amount, then I would just liquidate the position and take the loss. So what I'm saying here is um, it'd be ideal if you intend on following the trades, that you put the 1,000 in and then maybe you have $500 that is accessible at some other point, either in that account or off to the side in another account that you can deposit in if it comes to that. Um, But yeah, if this sounds interesting to you, you can follow my trades or you can just watch and observe. Certainly share with your friends if you could. So I have the account over here in Tastyworks. You're going to need to do it in Tastyworks, not Robinhood. Robinhood, when you write puts, you need it's a full cash secured put. So you need all of the cash in order to take assignment. We're going to be using margin here, which is much more efficient and allows me to start with just $1,000 and still write these calls, um, or puts, I'm sorry. For those not familiar, there is technically they're undefined risk, but with a put, it's not necessarily the case because you know exactly what it would cost in order to get assigned. So if I did a stock that was $50, that would be $500 required to take assignment on that. I think it's 5,000, not 500. So if we have $50 times 100 shares, that's 5,000. But then because of margin, I only need half of that. So I would need $2,500 to actually take assignment. Well, that's more than we have at this point. So obviously, I'm not going to be doing that. Um, yeah. So anyway, so here's the account, $1,000, and again, I'll be starting in a couple days on 11/1. That is in just over a week. And then the only other thing I want to say is that this will be slower. So the other uh, times I tried to take 1 to 10K and 2 to 10K all in 1 year. I'm not sure how much progress this will be making. My first goal is to beat SPY, which in a down market I think is appropriate. My second goal would be to make 15, 20%, and then we'll go from there. See how high we can push it while still being as safe as possible. And the higher the liquidity gets, the buying power, the larger my account size gets, the more risk I can take because I can handle more margin fluctuation. But it's especially going to be slow going at first. So anyway, if that sounds like something you're interested, give me a follow, and otherwise, that's fine too. Anyway, see you later.